Okay. I am back now. Okay. I am back now. Yeah, see, I had to run it in administrator mode. Yeah, see, I had to run it in administrator mode. You know who does that as well? Is Fantasy Star Online. Is Fantasy Star Online.
Goddess of victory, Nikke. Return to where you belong.
There's an echo again? Okay. There's an echo again? Okay. There's an echo again? All right. So, oh, you know what? I know why the echo's happening. It's because I was listening to myself. Yeah, so it was coming through the website because no, wait. That's darn it.
Return to where you belong.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to actually just get the game audio to go straight through. But yeah. Oh, that is Modernia. Yeah. And so there's some pretty interesting, what would I say? How can I say it? Um Costumes. And in fact, I guess from what it was before I started playing it, it was like really, really, really skimpy. And there was some people who had a lot of issues with it. Excuse me. And so yeah, I don't blame them, because you probably don't want to have too much revealing stuff because then you have to actually do the whole, it's not for this age and all this other stuff and things like that. So I don't really want. Anyways,
Return to
um,
where you belong.
you've never had to run OBS as administrator. Yeah, for the most part, you don't. For the most part, you don't. But there's certain games that just don't let you do that. So yeah. Um. Anyways, so Nikke here, you actually get some friends, and so you just send receive, and you get new points and things like that. Pretty cool game actually. Cash shop. Now, I will say one thing: you can drop a lot of money on this game. You don't need to, but you can drop a lot of money in this game. So be careful. There are gotcha things. Um, like, in fact, they don't hide it. This thing is called right here is costume gotcha. If I wanted this costume, they're doing some so they do promotions every once in a while. I don't know this game that they have been collabing with. Um but they'll give you a free gotcha spin and then you have to go and buy more spins. By the time that this thing actually gets you to the last item, you're probably going to drop like $60 or $70. So the game might be free, but they're going to get you somehow, right? They're going to get you somehow. I have never really dropped anything here. What? You've never seen Neon Genesis Evangelion? No, I have not. And so that's the theme of um that's the theme of this collaboration that they did. And so last year it was Near Automata. And so I knew that one and it was a really cool story. Um
Saw teeth.
this whole new one. So every day you have like free stuff you can do. This one, there's a lot of items here. Um, I don't mess with this yet. I have 52,000 credits to buy whatever. I need to do a lot of research, so I'm just gonna go through this really quick. It's just shop stuff that you get. There's a couple things that you don't really want to miss out on. Um, I'm just gonna go through it really quick. I got Ray. Listen to Alex, he knows better, kind of. Oh, to go through the game itself. Yeah, here's where you can actually buy the Nikke if you don't get it from a pool. Which then, here's how some of the pay to win can come into play. Is if you don't get it here, you need 200 tickets, gold tickets, to buy them. I don't know these characters. I have no idea. These are special characters, obviously, from that game, right? I don't know them at all. I have no idea what they are. These ones here are just your standard characters. I wouldn't worry too much about that one right now. But I guess this was a very popular game. So this is a once a week thing. This is an everyday. Well, that's a once. Yeah, every day I think it changes. Anyways. And kind of losing my train of thought because there's a lot, by the way. When you start this game, listen to the tutorial. Do not skip it. You're gonna get lost so quick if you do not go through the tutorial. But you're gonna get thrown into this outpost after the initial story, and you are outside. So the premise of the story is, and I don't want to ruin too much about it, is you have these robots, these bots basically that take over the world, right? They take over the earth, and so the human race has had to go underground. Yeah, they've had to go underground to get away from the raptures. They call them raptures. And excuse me. And so you're fighting back. The human race is fighting back. But as humans, you cannot stand up to these damn things. They're too powerful and they're going to rip you to shreds. And so there's four manufacturers that three or four manufacturers. I think it's three actually, that have built these like cyborg units, and they're able to take the brains from humans and put them in them and make a thinking, living a cyborg, right? And well, they're super powered and they're extremely heavy too. They're basically tanks, and they're called Nikkes. Nikkes are programmed to not attack humans, but they still have the memories of them being human. For the most part, they never bring it up, but sometimes they do. Some of them are so cute. Yeah. But the thing is, too, is that the Nikkes are made to be attractive, and it's been very, let's be real, kind of sexualized in a way. Well, not in a way, but quite a bit. But, it doesn't go too far. So, it's safe-ish. I probably wouldn't have, definitely wouldn't have kids playing this necessarily, right? Yeah, big asses, big boobs, and things like that. As you can see from the main screen that you saw. But you can send, once you gain enough Nikkes, like you can send them on dispatch missions and things like that. But this is called the outpost. This is where you are stationed, and it's above. It's not above ground. It's far away from the Ark, which is as Faye mentioned. The Ark is where like all the central community is. Like think of the Matrix one. What was it called? I think it was called Zion, right? The Matrix is Zion, where all of the essentially this is kind. If you think about it, it's kind of a knockoff of not a knockoff, but it's a spin-off of the Matrix in a way. In a way, right? Part of the story, at least. But anyway, so you're in a remote location. This is called the outpost. And so yes, it looks, as you can see, you can move around it. It looks like there's like sky and there's a background over there, but that's all fake. It's not there. Look what it's on top of. It's on top of machines and a what looks like Coruscant, right? And so you're in charge of a group of Nikkes who were assigned to you to try and take back the surface. So that's where the story's at. So you spend a lot of time in here. You will spend a lot of time in here actually, but not. This doesn't dictate everything. This is just where you kind of do cool things, or you can go through stories, like the Nikke's individual stories and what they do. I've played a lot more than you. Well, I mean, I've been playing since. Why do you say that? Because of what I have? Like, yes, I'm 274 out of 484. You'll learn that to get to the point that I'm at, it will take you about a year. So, unless you start paying. My favorite Nikkes, I would say, are Red Hood. Red Hood is awesome. I love Red Hood. Obviously 2B. 2B is cool as hell. I do like let me go into the Nikke database here because I'm kind of spacing out on the names. I love Noah. Noah's like always bashing on you. It's like, well, if I had a real commander, by the way, you are the commander, of these Nikkes, and they have to obey you for the most part. She's a pilgrim. Pilgrims are ones who aren't really attached to any of the three towers necessarily. They were usually, some of them are original Nikkes, like Red Hood. As you can see, they're kindly dressed, right? But anyways, renegades, I guess, would be it, right? But no, I definitely like Red Hood, Noah, and Scarlet. Scarlet is awesome. I love Scarlet because she's just so proper, right? And she wasn't one of the original Nikkes, but kind of got sucked into them and all that. Astrid, how are you? Yeah, I'm sitting here doing a content stream. I was gonna shut it off. I was doing Satisfactory earlier, but yeah. Yeah, so the story is actually pretty cool. It really is cool. Like, you can go through it um relatively quickly at first, and then it starts slowing down because you have to upgrade your Nikkes. Um yeah, Astrid, you should see the cluster that I have from like 4 years ago and things like that. Um my litter has 3 stars. What? Your litter? What litter? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But yeah. So I had actually been holding off on doing the campaign itself. Oh, that's the chapter. I don't know what chapter I'm in. I'm in chapter 8, but I severely outdo it. Oh no, this is hard mode. Hold on. There's two different modes, by the way. Let's go back to normal. Normal's where the story's at. Hard mode is not. So I'm in chapter 21. This is the main quest. And so I severely outrank it now because I have not done it in several months because I was like, you know what? One of these days I'm just gonna start streaming this stuff. Um I kind of wish I was at the very beginning in a way, and you can go back, I believe, to the story. Yeah. Um, she starts off. This is not her normal outfit, by the way. Um, she starts off as one that you help bandage when you start the story, and then something happened and she kind of turns evil for a bit because as I was saying, like they're the brains of humans, but they're programmed. They've got tiny little nano machine things that help program the Nikke's mind so that they don't turn on the humans. But the Raptures have found a way to corrupt that, and so she was corrupted, and the only way to do it was to reset her. Basically doing the unsynced dungeons. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. You're doing the unsynced dungeons right now, Astrid? Nice. The one who helps you build the center. Oh, litter, yes. Yes, she's the one who has the robotic dog, essentially. That's her right here. See, the dog is named Volt. And as you can see, he's machine as well. I don't really know the story behind Volt itself, but yeah, she's hilarious. She's actually hilarious. And There's a couple of them. I mean, I've got a bunch of Nikkes. The You want the yellow ones, the gold ones. These are the premium ones. You don't want to use blues. Blues you will for a while. And let me just tell you one thing though. If you do start playing Nikke, please don't use your upgrades on these. I did that at first, and I was like, I wish I had them back. You also don't want to upgrade your purples as much as you want to. I would not do it. Rappy, I'm pretty pissed off that she's not a yellow because she's the main character. She's one of the main characters in the storyline. She's in the snow outfit right now. But I ended up using some skill upgrades here. They're at level 4s. And that's another, like, that's a lot. That's a lot of resources that were used that I could have used in some of the other ones. And so, yeah. If you do start playing, please don't use your skill upgrade sparingly. Like, I could do that. I've got the resources down here. It's a lot of them because I've been a little lazy in the last couple, like 2 months. Not gonna lie. I have to upgrade the other Nikkes to make them a lot more powerful. There's a ton of upgrades. This game can be a little confusing at some point. Um, Other than yeah, Anise. The funny thing is, out of all the purples, upgrade her core. Need to limit break her. So there's a thing called limit break on these Nikkes, by the way, where the manufactures another body, and so you can enhance the current body that you have and make them all powerful and shit. Um, but Anise is actually a purple, who's also a main character, who is unbelievably good. This is a very good character for when you're PvPing, or when you play against other players, but not necessarily for the regular gameplay itself. Very special circumstances do you actually use this Nikke. Um, so use it sparingly. I don't. I have other Nikkes that do a better job than hers and are set up than that. But for the most part, she comes a very close second. And sometimes I'm like, damn it, I need to upgrade to her. At some point, or at some point, I would love to actually use her. Now there was a summer event that happened where she's here, and this is a very good one as well. As you can see, they're very well covered. Um, anyway, so I haven't messed with her just yet. I've kind of just been upgrading her a little bit, but not entirely. Endowed, yes, Anise is very endowed, as is Modernia. But yeah, there's a couple, like a lot of this stuff that For the most part, you want to kind of log in every day. You'll have some nice power-ups, but doesn't necessarily, you don't need to necessarily do it. Sussy outfit, but well, it's summer. Well, yes, Astrid, like, okay. Look at Red Hood here, right? This is not a summer thing, and it's kind of like, what the hell? And you can go into and test it. Like, you can see the outfit and, test how they look like. If they have a costume, you can change the costumes of these. And yeah, that's just sussy. Yeah, entirely. Now, there's some that are fully covered up like her. Like, Noah's very, very conservative. She's also a smart ass from hell. Super smart ass and snap. What the fuck was that? What pose? What do you mean? What the hell was it? You mean this? This is her firing her weapon. Oh, that's because she's a smart ass. She's a smart ass and she's a brat from hell. She is a total freaking brat, by the way. But it's hilarious. I like her. She's funny as hell. No, like spoiled brat kind of deal. That's how she's like. That's how she is. So would she replace Alice? I would say so. I would say she would replace Alice. She's definitely better than Alice, yeah. But I mean, Alice isn't much of a smartass, though. This is who she's talking about. This is Alice. Do I have a costume for Alice? I don't have a costume. I don't own this costume, but there's some of them have actual costumes here. Cause of creep? What do you mean cause of creep? She's good. Yes, she's good, but I use her in secondary or tertiary things because my main setup would be Rapunzel. Number 2 is either Noah, depending if I need her to tank or take a lot of damage. Or who's my other number 2? Naga. Her. She's actually really, really freaking good. Those are my number 2s, and then my number 3. I'm gonna have Red Hood everywhere, as much as I could. Her burst is ridiculously high. The next burst, if I need major AOE, it would be Scarlet, or I might have 2B. I'm sure y'all recognize 2B. This is what got me hooked in this game because of Nier Automata. She's got a gun, but she does represent with her standard sword here. But yeah, I mean, and then the other one is the bunny. What's her name? Is this Noir? I think this is Noir. Noir, who has, well, when you combine Noir and Blanc, holy shit! Like, you have a burst from hell. But Alice is good. I'm not gonna lie, she's good, but just not enough. Alice Cortana. So it's like, if you're a Vieira or a Rothgar in Final Fantasy 14 and want to wear a hat, it's not Yoshi P's fault. He wants to put them in game, but Blau told him no. What? I didn't tell him no. Oh, MSW. Dang. So, how are you doing? So here is the campaign for Evangelion, whatever this thing is called. I don't know this game at all. Apparently, most people do. Oh boy. So here's one of the fights. I've been talking a lot about this damn game and nothing. I haven't done anything. I have no idea what setup I need to use for this. I think I don't remember this, Faye. I don't remember this one. What do I use? I think it's her. Not Noah. I need Naga. Naga. Modernia and Litter. I think these are the no, not Litter. I need power. I need burst. I may eat large quantities of crap here, by the way. No, I need sustained, and the bunnies are not sustained. So they all have bursts. 1, 2, and 3. Here's Red Hood. Red Hood's freaking shit. You'll see her stuff blasting. I don't get her. I don't select her because her stuff. Here's her interface. It's awful. You can't see shit. So I try not to be her at all. I let the computer take care of it. When you see those circles, you definitely want to kill them as much as you possibly can. This one boss, I think I absolutely despise. It is probably the worst boss. This is now level 9 because the event is almost over. Spacebar makes them duck, and the shield. Yeah, no, I don't think there is. I don't think we can play together, unfortunately. I really wish we could. But anyway, so the bursts are, oh god, really of all times for shit to be on cooldown. Ah! Yep, I ate crap. I knew I would. I don't know how to do this one. I don't know how to handle this one. I need to research it. See what the best Nikkes are. And honestly, I think I need a shotgun one. Shotguns, I believe, will do it. But so certain Nikkes have different abilities. Like as far as the weaponry is concerned. So you could have a machine gun, which usually is not necessarily the best. It's best for you as a player. There's people with sniper rifles, kind of like Red Hood. She has a very, very powerful cannon, but when she does her burst, that thing is ridiculous, like absurdly powerful. Modernia has a chain gun, like a minigun, that I try to use her because that's consistent, and when she goes into full burst, it extends the time, and you can just sit there and just fire away. I'm not a big fan of playing Naga or Rapunzel, which are the first two, because you have to like charge the thing and then you release charge. I hate charge stuff. Um, and Scarlet, I let Scarlet do her thing. It's actually not cool, not bad. But that's the fights. This is like the last fight. Um, of this challenge. I'm sorry, of this challenge. Of this. Oh, what do we call this? This special event. So they're always doing a special event. There might be a couple of hours where you don't have a special event. You also have a coordinated co-op. I think this is what you meant, Faye. The co-op. The co-op doesn't happen all the time. There's actually only 7 hours left on this one. And the co-op gives you some coins to spend in the shop, so you never want to miss any co-ops. For the most part, you kill them pretty quickly. You can select what Nikke you want, and you can see these are other people. You can't type to them, by the way. You can't collaborate that way. You just kind of have to figure, it's like, okay, there's two number ones. They're gonna go with two numbers. I'm just gonna stick with Red Hood. And you can probably see what I mean about the charge shots. It's kind of boring and it sucks. But anyways, so there's machine gunners, there's shotgunners, there's chain guns, there's mini guns, there's bazooka type, and all kinds of stuff. Um, all of them charge the burst, the overall burst. It's a me. How are you, Unu? Good to see you. I can see this. Here we go. We're going through burst right now. So, I got mine. Yeah. Burst again with her. And so we've already reached, there's a bar up top. It's kind of hard to see. With this event, it's been very difficult to see. We don't have to complete this. It's better that we fail. Because up top, you see there's a level, like a number 9. Once you get to the full bar, you don't need to keep fighting. You don't. It's just get it done. And then there's some people that just want to go through the whole thing and they want to see their numbers really high. It's so annoying. So annoying. Uno, how have you been, by the way? Been a while. Yeah, sorry I haven't shouted anybody out, but yeah. Some anime bazong. Yeah, I guess that would be the correct term, right? Anime bazongas, and it acts very anime-ish. This is very, very anime, for sure. But then there's these other games that it incorporates or that they collaborate with too. I wonder what image you saw. What's the image that y'all are watching? That's what I'm curious about. Excuse me. You approve. Good. Well, I'm glad you approve. Oh yeah, and Red Hood is one of those special Nikkes that can actually activate 1, 2, or 3, or all 3 of them at once.
Sending my love. Ready for it? Behold my ultimate.
So yeah, we're in burst mode. I didn't capture my burst mode, unfortunately. Somebody else got it. But yeah, good. We failed right away. See, I don't mind failing right away. I don't like to go the 2 minutes. I've gone the 2.5 minutes before because somebody just didn't want to die. Had good timing with the thumbnail. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. What's so weird? I'm curious what the thumbnail was. What I'm number 2 here. And we need a number 1. I'll go with litter. I'll activate number 1. I'll be a nice person. So weird, I'm good. Oh, I didn't see if we had a number 2. That Red Hood better covers number 2. So, what I mean by number 1, you have a Roman numeral 1 or no Roman numeral 2 or Roman numeral 3. You have to have a number 1 to start the burst. So you charge up the burst. And if you don't have a number 1 or Red Hood can do all 3. If you don't have a number 1 or Red Hood, your burst is just going to be there just charged up and you can't do anything. And then so on, number 2s. For the most part, number 3 are always usually DPS, like pure frickin' DPS. Number 1s and number 2s are usually utilities. Wow, okay. Some people are using the naughties. Hilarious.
Lay off the tongue, Bolt.
Oh, please don't. No, you bastards.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
There's Red Hood activating all three. And they can do it like once a fight or something like that. Come on, object, kill us. By the way, we're not doing any more damage to it. I mean, it's the thing is technically dead. So I'm just gonna sit on this. I'm not. I guess some people are having fun. Maybe I shouldn't be such a party pooper, right?
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Aegis cannon, full steam ahead. Open fire.
I don't know. But you get what I'm saying, Faye. I mean, you've done this before. But now I gotta get some rest. Have a good night. Have a wonderful night, Unu. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that.
Too salty for ya.
How can you shoot with those bouncing around? I have no idea. I've never experienced that myself, so I have no clue. Yeah, they're, I almost didn't go into this game for that reason. I kind of didn't want to go into it entirely, but it's actually it's a fun game. It's a fun game. It really is. Mostly it's based off of mobile that was ported over, but you know, people shit on you. Why is that? By the way, I'm not doing anything. The Red Hood that's next to me isn't doing anything because it's just like, you. Wait a minute. How did I automatic? I'm not touching the controls. How did I?
Hope the water isn't too salty for ya.
Anyways, yeah, there's no point to this. There's just absolutely no point to doing any of this anymore. It's just like, okay, let's die. We already got the goal. Is that fetish? This fetish? Well,
Sorry to break it to you.
maybe for some people, but I gotta say, like, this game is fun. I started off, do you know what Nier Automata is, M? The game? Shit, shit on. Oh. Well, I don't know about that. That's kind of disturbing, actually. All right. So then there's there's all kinds of things that you can do in the events. This map thing. What I'm doing right now isn't gonna last long. I think it's got like 3 more days left. There's a challenge here, and it's fairly simple. I don't know if does this reminisce the original games. I have no idea. I think it does. Going back to my corner. Sorry. No, nothing to be sorry for. No, Em, I have no idea, but that is kind of disturbing, though. That the idea of being, yeah. It's an old game. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I know nothing about this game, so. And so you can see me activating the stuff down below, so you kind of have to follow the suit. Once we get to like the end boss, you'll do a flip, and so you have to do the opposite. Like right now it's down, down, left, up. You got to do that. Sent you track on Discord. Oh, Em, I saw that. Thank you so much for that. I haven't DJ'd since, so I haven't gotten around to it, but thank you so much for that. I do have permission to play it. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, damn it. I got lucky there on that one. Yeah, so they've incorporated the burst mechanics of this of Nikke, so I don't know how true to the game this is. Or to the original, which they're portraying here, but they've added the Nikke element to it. But yeah, no, you know what, Faye? This definitely sounds older. You know what? I've been playing this whenever the heck this version or this launched, and I still haven't Googled what game they're collabing with. Oh, let me just tell you too that this was so much fun trying to get the sequence, because you kind of want to push up when it should be down, and uh, it messes with you a lot. See, here we go. Now it's backwards. Here we go. I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Damn it. Well, at least I got the missile. Yeah, so now I have to do the inverted. When it's down, it's supposed to be up. So on. Come on. Damn it. So what do you think? Should I go through some of the story? Or do you want to see some of the story fighting? Oh, this one Nikke is not really good. She's taking forever to kill this thing. And there. This is a challenge mode. This took a really long time. I'm not a fan of that one Nikke. It took forever. But yep, you get rewards, and you want those crystals, because those crystals will actually end up giving you stuff to do a pull of Nikke's itself. Show you what a pull looks like. So I can't do the main ones because I don't have enough, but I do from the friend stuff. So you can recruit Nikke's 10 at a time. That's kind of what you want to do. For the most part, you always get purples and blues. I won't skip this so you can see it. 4 purples. It's gonna go through that. I'll skip through this. You get some kind of currency that you use in the shop that I was in earlier. But these are the pulls, and so for the most part, they go okay. But here, recruiting is a real pain in the butt. Like there's a 2% chance to actually get the Nikke you want. You can do individual ones, but you'll sit here and be frustrated. See, I got a purple one, whatever it was. These are standard. Um, but here, let me take you to the campaign really quick, and then there's other things. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. Where am I? Art.
Everybody get ready.
So I stopped playing this. Looks like the recommended power output should be 131 of the rating. I'm almost 300,000, so I haven't been playing this for a while. I haven't played the campaign for a while, so these things should just melt off. But here's the story. I know it's more than halfway through, so here it goes. When you see something like this is you speaking as the commander. You're telling me Rapture used humans and animals as a kind of fuel? Does this remind you of the Matrix?
Yes. When the Raptures first arrived, they laid waste to everything in their path. But soon after, they shifted their focus towards capturing humans. This is most likely because they needed a long-term power source. I assume I don't have to tell you what they did to the humans after capturing them. Then again, there is always a silver lining. After mankind migrated to the Ark, this gathering of ingredients ceased. It could have been that there were no longer any humans on the surface, or perhaps the Raptures found something more efficient. At any rate, after that, Raptures moved on to their current semi-permanent power. This whole period of human hunting didn't last long, only 10 years or so. It's a behavior that later models have never engaged in. While there are still some Raptures remaining from the initial invasion, they'll soon run out of power. That's why we need to get our hands on Queen Whale. The fuel economy of that ship is astounding. However, much like the Raptures present during the first invasion, Queen Whale's power is by no means infinite. It has had to secure living materials several times in order to reinforce its core. In other words, Queen Whale's core is bound to contain human cells. If we synthesize that core with Vophouse, you will get your Vophouse bullet.
Vophouse is the substance that can erase memories from things.
Commander, are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. The commander gets beat up a lot, by the way. He always gets in trouble.
A friendly reminder. You don't need to feel bad if you have to keep a secret from us.
Yeah, as long as you don't betray us, it's all good. I've got secrets too. The main one is that I'm a spy.
Yeah, that's Neon for you. She's a spy. Supposedly, it keeps telling people she's a spy.
Besides, being too transparent can be a bad thing. Yeah, Master was so transparent the first time we met, I could see through him. Almost like he was an apparition.
Whoa, no kidding. Commander, we'll be arriving at the meeting point to rendezvous with Johann soon. Let's go.
Alright. And now we fight. It's automatic mode. I can be hands off completely off of this thing because it's going to be really too high level. So I can hit shift and go to manual mode and I can actually control it myself. But for the most part, when it comes to things like this, the computer is automatic. And also the burst is also automatic if you allow it to, or you can set it to manual. But the burst will always go from left to right, in case you know, in case you want to do that. Anyways, that's kind of what a fight looks like as part of the story. Oh. This guy's a badass commander, and so Noah is always admiring this one.
Let's go.
Where are we going? Big J?
Just call me Johann like you've been doing, and speak normally. I always hated that nickname.
Big J? Master, do you know this person?
Not personally, but I heard a lot of him, or a lot about him at the military academy. So that was a commander who actually had his body parts replaced with cybernetics. Almost became like a male Nikke. He was top of his class. People even compared him to the very first commander. He was the first to suggest utilizing guerrilla war tactics. And he also...
Guerrilla war tactics? New Hope.
New Hope? New Hope? Really? What's all this about New Hope? Him. That's New Hope. No, wait. That's, what's going on? Let's just say his reputation precedes him. Oh, gotcha. New Hope! I'm your biggest fan. Can I have your autograph? Are you Master Senior Officer? Should we refer to you as Mega Master? I can't believe it. The real New Hope in the flesh. Mega Master, Mega Master, Mega Master.
Be quiet. From now on, no one calls me Big J, New Hope, or anything else.
Yes, Mega Master.
And not Mega Master either.
How about Super Duper Master?
On second thought, you're not allowed to talk at all.
Oh, come on. You're so mean.
There's no need to be so embarrassed, Johann. It's simply their way of showing you respect.
Exactly. You should be proud of yourself.
I'm with them. You have every right to be proud.
Respect. Everything I left behind has crumbled and faded into nothing. How can I possibly deserve anyone's respect?
If you really are the famous New Hope, you don't seem to fit the description. He partook in the Second Surface Reclamation Campaign nearly 60 years ago.
You know your history.
He was also detained in the Rehabilitation Center after being charged with treason. According to official records, he died from gunshot wounds sustained during a failed escape attempt.
Official records? On whose authority exactly? The central government, I presume.
Right.
I'm in no mood to explain every last detail to you, but rest assured, I am the New Hope that you are all talking about. I don't care what anybody says. New Hope is my nickname, and mine alone.
Johann walks forward without us.
Wait, did he just call himself New Hope? I thought that word was banned. Yeah.
So where are we going?
Follow me, and you'll find out soon enough.
This isn't another test or anything like that, is it?
You all are guests of Eden. We both have fought a common enemy, and we consider you our allies.
Allies? Aren't they more like our backup? You better watch yourself. Not that I need any backup anyway. I'm way stronger than any of you. If you're so jealous, then just get stronger. What? Got nothing to say? Did I hit a nerve? You want to go toe-to-toe without any weapons? Excuse me? Level the playing field. Just our fists. How about it? What kind of nonsense is this? Why would I waste my time sparring with such weaklings?
See what I was telling you about Noah? Just amazing. Noah marches off almost like she's fleeing the scene. niece may have struck a nerve too.
Isn't she adorable? You mean infantile?
You okay, Isabel? You look like something's on your mind.
I can't take it anymore.
Huh?
I put up with it all the way until we got to Eden. But now that we're all working together, I've got to get closer to my beloved. I want to take in every last inch and bask in my darling's presence.
Uh-huh.
You go ahead and do that.
Do I not need Johann's permission?
I doubt he will care.
Hey, what about me? You're a commander as well, so that's fine. Isabel draws close with standing abruptness.
Darling,
Startling
are you
abruptness.
tired of walking? I can carry you.
No, thanks. I'm fine.
If you say so, I'll guard the rear then.
Isabel rushes behind me. She's so close I can hear her
Well,
breathing.
Shall we proceed?
Spicy. We set off. She's so close I can feel every breath. My goodness. All right, well, we got two parts of the story with one fight, but yeah, that's kind of what Nikke is. There's a lot more to it. You can go into the Ark itself, the central government area, and do a bunch of challenges. The arena here is where
Let's give a warm welcome to the challenger.
you can go and get into PvP, get some rewards and things like that. Select your battle, let it go.
Let the game
You have to set up the
begin.
Nikkes properly and the proper order,
Trying to crush those
but
weaklings.
for the most part, you just let it roll. Let it roll, look at the numbers, and look at the strength numbers, to be honest, and I'll show you what I mean.
Beyond performance.
And so you want to get closer to the higher ranks. You don't like this is why you kind of like not kind of, but you would want to play like most every day just to make sure you maintain that. But what I mean by ranks is you'll see these numbers here. Like this person is 156,000 between all 5 of them, and I'm sitting at 313,000 between all 5. So it's like it's gonna be an easy fight. You also see the rank that you're at right now. For example, this person is at 1147. I think it's power more than anything else. And I'm at 1137. So if I win again, that number should go up. But I'll probably just end up finishing this in the morning. At 4 p.m. Eastern time is when things reset. It's like, so everything you're seeing right now will reset at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So you can redo it. Get my bonuses from the triple team setup. I'm not gonna go into this one right at the moment, but yeah, this one actually has a group of 3, and so you really have to set up your Nikkes properly to continue advancing. Now you can Zerg it if you have enough rank or enough power, but for the most part, you're gonna want to combine them properly. The double reward is what they're saying is that if let's see, what do we got? Oh god, I hate this one. This one's so annoying. You have to fight this stupid thing. So it's a pretty difficult boss for the most part. I think I've gotten it to the point where I can kill it every time. But you get equipment from it. You get like think of the teardrop, like running savages in Final Fantasy, right? Or getting your token, not your token, your tombstones. Here, I'll do the fight here really quick just so you can see what I mean. This one's annoying. I actually have to go into manual control because it's very, very annoying. What you're about to see has taken a lot of time and preparation. Not preparation, but setup of the Nikkes. You cannot do this right away. In fact, it takes quite a lot of power-ups and all kinds of other stuff that's just... If you do this, you'll know what I mean when you get to it, especially with this guy. It's just, oh god, oh god. Ooh. Oh boy, I just dodged a bullet. I needed to have killed that circle. That is priority number one for these things. They do an ability that pretty much will just completely destroy you. You don't want to let these things hit, but never sacrifice killing the circle for those missiles. Decided to sneak over for a moment. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate that. How are you, Ryan? Yeah, taking a little break from DJing and just showing a little bit of content. I stayed on a little bit longer than I was going to be honest. But anyways, here's the gear that you get. You definitely want the yellow stuff, and you want the or gold, however you want to see it. But you want the gold. Oh, you want these too. These are nice power-ups here, but I didn't get anything that had a specific... You don't want to ever upgrade these, by the way. No, that doesn't... It sticks with the account. You know what? Twitch has done a wonderful job, actually, of making sure that doesn't happen. In fact, when you did a name change, it usually unfollowed so many people. Yeah, it was kind of annoying. So anyways, once you defeat this at some point, there is no real losing. You want to get it all the way to level 8 or until this thing blows up, as you just saw. And then you can do quick battles.
I'm glad I was able to protect
So you want to get it all the way over here to 8. And this thing is messing with me. At least I'm getting these power-up custom crystals. You'll need a bunch of them once you get to the higher level stuff. But, wow. Wow, this thing really didn't like me today. Let me show you what I meant by that. By the gear itself. So, when you're gearing up your Nikkes, probably. Yep, you see that there's gold. That means it's tier 9. You want tier 9, but like this one, for example, it's got nothing. It just means that it's an offensive. And here you see that it's got an extra symbol on it. That's specific for pilgrims. And so there's extra damage that's going to be associated with that. So you're definitely going to want to do that. You want to kind of avoid upgrading these. As you can see, I've upgraded them. I learned the hard way. You don't upgrade these at all. You shouldn't upgrade these at all. You should save your upgrades for things like this. So by upgrades is this, level 1 and then level 2 and so on. You want to go all the way. That's up to level 5. It takes a lot. And once you get to the full level here, you can use one of those rock things that you saw earlier, equipment modifications. So now you get to that, what is considered tier 10, quote unquote, tier 10. You're still at, it's called overload, but it's essentially tier 10, and you can upgrade this all the way up to level 5 as well. I'm not going to keep going here because I don't really use this Nikke much, but yeah. Heading back to hydrate our friend Luna K, but yeah, saw you on stage. Welcome. Well, thank you so much. Actually, I think I'm probably going to go over and raid Luna K unless somebody has any idea who I should go raid. If you want, I'll give you all a choice. I know this is a content stream right now, so I'm actually fading pretty fast right now, so it's probably time for me to head out. But I just wanted to try this out, see how it works. And by the way, I will be doing some PvP and alliance raids for AetherCon, so this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this as well, to start kind of getting set up and make sure everything's good to go for this. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and putting up with my shenanigans and not knowing what the hell I was doing in Satisfactory earlier. But I think we might head off over to DJ Luna K. I hate seeing red dots without actually activating. I'll end up finishing this tomorrow. Or do any of you have any idea where you would want it? Content or music?
Return to where you belong.
I'll give you a couple of seconds here before looking for somebody right now. Might be doing something cool. Every day you get a bonus. Let's head over to DJ Luna K. All right, appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye now.